Oh! De Bruyne just hit the post, Bray! I think De Bruyne just hit the post. Oh, no, I don't even think De Bruyne touched it, you know.
I saw that today. I saw that today. I was laughing.
How can you go from thinking De Bruyne just scored a banger to actually, no, he didn't even touch the ball?
Do you know what? It's good to see LB back after his holidays.
Yeah, bro, it is. He's re-energized. And for me, most importantly, I need to be able to clip him up. Honestly, I just put LB on for about 2 minutes and I find a clip and think, thank you, I've got one. He's just comedy gold. The guy's just comedy gold.
Funny. He's very, very funny. Very funny.
How is everyone? Yes, Steve. Steve in the building telling you what to do. The boss is telling you what to do. You know what you've got to do now?
Go on.
Go and smash the like button. Big man said it. How's your weekend been, Alan?
It's been all right. Very relaxing.
Yeah.
I went out on a date on Friday night.
Ooh, was he nice?
He was very nice. It's very nice. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. That was good. And then Saturday, my housemate wasn't well, and his girlfriend wasn't well. So I ended up making food for dinner with them. Stayed in, watched telly.
I wondered where you were going with that one for a second. I'm not going to lie to you.
No. And then we yesterday went for a walk, and then chilled out last night, watching films all weekend. It was very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Just what Steve said here. So there's two things this week. Look, we might not get any transfer news this week, but we have got open training tomorrow down at the it's at the, which stadium is that? It's at the, I think it's at the Ladies Stadium, isn't it? The
CFA.
No, it's not. I'm pretty certain it's not there. It's at one of the stadiums, one of the open stadiums. So okay. I've got that tomorrow, and then also tomorrow night, Manchester City. I think it's the under 18s, is it, Steve, or is it the Premier League 2 lot? The under 21s are playing Chorley in a friendly. So that's it. It's a Joey Stadium. That's it. Yeah. Cheers, Steve. So a lot going on this week. Alan, quickly, what films do you watch?
What films did I watch? Let me think now. I watched
Top Gun. Is that why you've got the headset on?
No, not Top Gun. No, it's not Top Gun. I was watching a war film. Greyhound, was it?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, which was Tom Hanks. That was all right. So I watched that.
Do you know what? Tom Hanks, I haven't seen a film with Tom Hanks in for years.
I know. It was very good, actually. It was very good. I watched that. And then I was watching I'm watching Ballard, a series, with a woman called Maggie Q in it.
Right.
Which is an offshoot of a detective series. It's very good, to be fair. It's very good. Worth watching.
Well, what did I watch? I watched Black Panther 1 and I watched Black Panther 2 on Saturday. I actually watched Black Panther 1 technically 3 times on Saturday. You know where you start a film and after 15 minutes you fall asleep and you wake up just as the credits are rolling. So you kind of wake up and go, right, I'll watch it again. And then the same thing happens. It's like Groundhog Day. I just kept falling asleep. That shows I'm getting old. Then I watched Black Panther 2. And then yesterday, I watched with my daughter Wicked.
Oh, is it any good? I've seen the play. I took my mother to see that play, actually.
Do you know what? Me and my ex-wife, I was telling my daughter yesterday, me and my ex-wife's first date in London was to see Wicked. But
I took my mother to see that.
If you can put up with singing constantly, Like it's a musical, innit? It's a musical.
Yeah.
So if you like a musical, which I do, I actually genuinely do like musicals. So yeah, it was good, and my daughter liked it. And now, guess what? I've just started. Right, I have just started Suits. Have you ever watched Suits?
A whole lot. I've watched that, every one of them.
Most people have. I think most people have.
Brilliant.
My best mate I live with, Suits, he swears by it. And I was just thinking, right, what new TV show should I start? So
very good.
So I was going to start Suits LA, and then Suits walked in, was like, no, don't you fucking dare start that. Go and watch the original Suits. Anyway, so I started watching it, and 2 minutes in, I'm thinking, fucking hell, that bit of skirt's lovely. Sorry, ladies, but I'm going to say bit of skirt. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. And then he's like, that is right. I'm like,
Meghan Markle, yeah.
Oh, he's like, it's Meghan Markle. I'm thinking, Harry, I've got an even bigger, because I've never really been like deep Meghan Markle looked at. She's unbelievable. And you can imagine,
mate, listen. I was watching that when it first came out, the series, right? And we had a group of my mates. I'm going, are you watching Suits tonight? And I'm going, oh, Rachel. Oh, Rachel. Every one of us going, oh, my word. When the series came out, every one of us.
Well, and the thing is, right, like, what I would say is what I've seen of Meghan Markle recently. I mean, I guess she's getting older, but she don't look like she did in that, because that first scene where he's showing around the office, where she's showing him around the office. I was like, who the hell? But you can imagine, right? Was Harry watching that at home and thinking,
I don't. He must have been.
Butler, find me this woman now. Like, he must have gone, there's no way Harry ever thought, I'm getting that. But you know what, Harry, fair play. Anyway, we are here to talk about City, but I just thought I'd talk about our weekends.
I'll tell you what I did watch on Saturday. This is a very good film. I'm trying to put us in A Theory of Everything.
Okay.
About what's it called?
Sounds like me, to be fair.
A Theory of Everything. Brilliant film.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll go and give that watch. Right, people, 100 of you in here, please get those likes up nice and early. Smash the like button. If you haven't smashed the like button, that's why there's only 100 of you here. So please get that like button a lot higher. What are we on? We're on do you know what? The ratio is no, that's not. The ratio isn't cooking. I'm looking the other way around. 105 watching, 51 likes. We used to, when we first started this channel, right, back in February, we used to be often on 100 viewers, 100 likes, right? Yeah. So listen, maybe you're getting bored of my voice. Maybe you're getting bored of the fact that there's no transfer news, but please help the channel out. The better that ratio is, right, the more this YouTube goes, people like this channel, we'll show it to more people. So please, doesn't cost a thing. We also do have a super chat. Where is it? There's a rave going on back there. Your pilot headphones are letting us down a little bit, or they've turned that music up.
I'll just...
No, now I can't hear you, mate.
It's you're going to take your lead. Dave, just...
never mind. It's not bad. Just tell Dave, turn it down a little bit, right? Come on. Just for 40 more minutes, Dave. So Lee Simmons, morning, John. Hope you had a good weekend. I went to the Kingfisher on Friday and done the boat trip. Could defo recommend it. Where's the Kingfisher, Lee? Appreciate the super chat, bro. Kingfisher. Is that a man? See, well, I'm thinking it could be two things when people say this, because names like Kingfishers.
Yeah.
There's a Kingfish. There will definitely be a Kingfisher in Manchester.
There's one in Poynton in Cheshire.
That might be why he's saying it, because I lived in Poynton when I was a kid. That's probably why Lee's saying it then. I was going to say the other thing is there's probably a Kingfisher near me as well, but I'll have a look into that. Appreciate. Here we go. That's what I'm saying. Bedford off the A421. So that's what I'm thinking. There's one in Poynton where I lived as a kid, and there's one in Bedford. So, okay, I'll go and have a look at that. The Kingfisher A421. Is it always been called the Kingfisher? And then look here. Anyway, Appreciate that a lot, Lee. I'll look into that afterwards. Right then, what have we got to talk on, Alan? I'm thinking.
I heard rumours about this a right fullback that plays for Espanyol that they're looking at. You not seen that?
No. See, right, people. Let me. I don't know if any of you've.
Zaba's involved in this little.
Right. So, see, this is what's going on here, people. Alan, please bear with me to explain to everyone what's going on. We all know that Martin has his little watch. He has his watch that he gets news on, right? And he swipes because he's an ITK. The Mancunian way seems to be breeding ITKs because Alan now's got this fancy headset that I reckon he's getting info through. He's kind of looks a bit like a pilot, but a trendy pilot. And now Alan, firstly, you called the James Trafford thing, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, now last week you were calling Jack Grealish is going to stay before any of these rumours came out.
Yeah.
And sorry, I wasn't meaning to do my watch, and I was meaning Martin had an Apple Watch. And now what you're saying that you've got some information on us getting a right back when everyone's shut down that we're buying one. You're now claiming that Zaba's told you that we're getting a right back.
No, Zaba, the right fullback for Espanyol, is not he's only 19, but we are looking at him. We're not buying him. We're looking at him. So
kind of like me and Meghan Markle last night.
Yeah, well, you were dreaming of her.
So what is it? What's Zaba got to do with it apart from?
He apparently knows who he is, and he's vouched for him.
Because Zaba came, is he Argentinian or Spanish?
I think he's. I'm not. No, he's not even any of that. I think he's a Middle Eastern Moroccan.
Oh, okay. So Zabaleta, we got him from Espanyol, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So has he still got links back to Espanyol a bit like he has with City?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Well, he just seems like one of them guys. If he's been at the club, then he loves them and he'll always check in with them.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Someone saying, So, the guy can pass on both feet, can play centre back, tall, can cross, chip, cut out, cut inside. Okay.
He's only 19, so he's obviously one for a future. We're not. Doesn't mean we're going to buy him. Doesn't mean any of that. We are looking at him.
Okay. It might be another one that would come. I mean, if he's 19, I guess that's for further along the line. It would be another loan out like Vitor Hayes and Juma Bar. Yeah. Okay. And someone said, this is insane recovery pace as well. Well, I tell you what, that's what I'm talking about. That is what we need.
Here we go. Omar El-Ali. Hilali.
All right. Do you know what? I'm going to go and look into him after this.
Yeah.
Because
people can see it's on Facebook, but people can see that's him.
Well, I'll go and have a look at this. But I mean, if I'm hearing recovery pace, most tackles in La Liga.
Yeah.
I mean, those two comments right there, that is what we need, right? If we're not crying out for a right back that's got most tackles in La Liga and insane recovery pace as well, I mean, I'm here for it. That's why I'm still here for Kuzanov starting at right back. But anyway, right. Jack Grealish. So I spoke a bit yesterday. Me and Patrick spoke on Jack Grealish. I did a video about the whole kind of him and Pep doing the Poznan at Oasis, and now apparently he's staying at City. But what I would like to say firstly is on a show yesterday, I can't see him in the comments at the moment. There's a young lad called Sheikh MC. It's not the Sheikh that I do shows with. Another Sheikh was in the comments saying on LB's show last night, saying that Daps was saying he would play Grealish over Foden, right? At no point did I say that in the show remotely, right? I said that I like Jack Grealish in the 8 and I like Jack Grealish in the 10, but realistically, I can't see him getting in the 10 role ahead of Cherki or Foden. And I can't imagine him getting in the 8 role ahead of Reinders, right? Or maybe even Cherki or Foden in the 8 role as well. So I don't know where he got that information from and went off on a wild. Now, Patrick was saying he prefers him to Foden. Patrick was saying that, but not me. I wasn't saying that at all.
I'll say one thing about this season. at the start of the season. We're in for a lot of
sorry. Before you go on one, let me just it caused so much chatter, and now here you are. Shake said it, Daps. So here, because Patrick said it, Daps, because you see yesterday, right? I am. Where are we? Where's LB? There he is. I got a message off of LB. Check this out, Shake. All right, I don't know if you can hear it. I'm going to do my best for you lot to hear it. Let me know if you can hear this.
Bro, I'm live now on the chat. Oh, bro, why is the chat telling me that you're giving Grealish props, bro? Yeah, Grealish overfolded.
Sorry. Could you hear that?
Yeah, just.
Yeah, but I was playing it way too fast, so it made LB sound like a robot. Give me a second. Let me try it again.
Bro, I'm live now on the chat. Oh, bro, why is the chat telling me that you're giving Grealish props, bro? Yeah, Grealish overfolded. Whoa. Mate, explain yourself here, man. I come on for a late night stream, yeah, a little chilling. And I got Shake MCI in my chat telling me that you'd rather have Grealish playing than Foden. What's going on here, mate, yeah? Put it right.
Right, so Shake. You're saying that Patrick said it. So why were you in the chat saying that I said it, right? Why were you... So, yeah, I don't know if LB played my response, but here's my response.
Listen, you can tell that Shake Don that he's chatting absolute poop. He's an attention seeker that was trying to call out Patrick for the whole show. But if you want to know what I actually said, yeah, I said, however much I like Grealish in the 8 or 10 role, realistically, would I start him over Cherki or Foden? No, I wouldn't. So he's chatting absolute poop, yeah. But, you know, give the guy some airtime in it because that's all he's after.
There we go. Anyway, glad we've cleared that up. It wasn't me, honestly. Look, just to say it one more time. Do I like Grealish? Yes. Would I play Grealish in... Would I have liked last season to see Grealish in the 8 or 10 role? Absolutely. We've got to remember Foden wasn't performing last season, and half of our 8s were uncles. So would I have liked to have seen Grealish in the 8 or 10 role last season? Yes. This season, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't mind seeing Grealish in an 8 role this season. I wouldn't mind.
No,
I wouldn't mind seeing. Do you know what? A Rodri, as an example, because there's going to be games where Cherki and Foden maybe are injured or they're not. You know, their confidence isn't high. Reasons why we need to rotate. I would not be against seeing Rodri, Reinders, Grealish, Foden or Cherki, Haaland, Marmoush. Right? I think
there's a lot of unknowns this year.
Yeah,
a lot of players have just come to the club. They've got to go out and prove themselves.
Yeah.
And if Grealish does stay, which between me and you, I'd like him to. I certainly would like him to do well. And prove everybody wrong, including himself.
This is. I think you were on Thursday, and I'm pretty certain I asked the question: is there a world where and this is before the whole Oasis doing the pods and Oasis together, But is there a world where Jack Grealish turned up to training, looking fit, has impressed Pep, and made actually Pep go? And the thing is, for me, however much if I'm Jack Grealish, right, Pep and City would have to do in a World Cup season would have to do so much convincing to me because of last season. Because I'll be looking at last season, going, right, if you see me as a winger, Gaffer, then I know you put Doku and Savio ahead of me last season, and this season you've now got Marmoush, right, who can play on the wing. So you're probably going to put him ahead of me. Oscar Bob is now back. I wouldn't be surprised if you put him ahead of me. You know, it's kind of, and then you've got Foden and Cherki, you can both also play on the wing. So in that position, he's going, really, World Cup season, it's a big risk me staying here. And then if you go and look at even the 8 role, like, again, I'll be honest, the here and now, I would rather see Grealish playing at 8 role than Gundogan or Bernardo, right? And if people want to say that's Gundogan or Bernardo slander, no problem, it isn't. They're two of my greatest ever City players. But right now, with Jack Grealish's legs and, you know, him driving with the ball, because we've got to remember, it's looking like we're starting this season without Rodri, right? So we have to remember that. So I think I can't see there being a world for Jack Grealish at Manchester City. Now, yesterday, I don't know if there probably hasn't been a scan yet. The scan will probably be tomorrow or the day after, but I don't know if you saw, but Maddison limped off with what people think may well be an ACL for Tottenham. Did you see that?
Yeah, did.
Now, Tottenham had already shown an interest in Grealish. I've already read this morning that Tottenham are planning on upping their kind of approach for their interest for Grealish. And it does, for me, it does make sense. I think Grealish with Tottenham, with Son going as well, now with Maddison injured, I think Grealish to Tottenham makes a lot of sense, you know. The only person it wouldn't make sense to is...
Levy's the stumbling block, because he's a tight ass. Not paying hardly any money in wages is the problem.
And this is a thing, right? And we're going to move on to talking about Mr. Daniel Levy a little bit later, because there's something else to talk about. But this is where, for me personally, the whole wages thing. Firstly, Jack would have to drop his wages. So, Jack, how much do you want? How much do you want guaranteed first team football and a potential seat on that plane to the World Cup? That's a question for Jack. Secondly, we all know Jack does not want to leave Manchester, or even more so, the ball and chain don't want to leave. The ball and chain don't want to leave Manchester, right? So
exactly. Yeah.
So I'm pretty certain if his wife doesn't want to leave. I mean, listen, if I was Jack Grealish's wife, right? Apart from stroking calves, I definitely would not be wanting Jack Grealish to be buying a flat down in London and living his life down in London while I'm back in Manchester.
Can you imagine what he'll do?
Bro,
oh dear.
Bro, if Maddison gets wild in London, then imagine what Grealish would be like. So I don't know if that move would, but it's a question for him. But the other one is, for me as a City fan, and I think you're with me on this, Alan, for him to go to Tottenham, it might mean that City would have to. I mean, one, do we want to loan Tottenham a player?
No, I hate Tottenham.
Secondly, do we want to sell them a player, but kind of some way in the transfer help out with the wages, right? Now, for me, I don't want to help Daniel Levy in any way whatsoever, because we're going to move on to this in a little while. The way the Kane thing, doing business with Kane, that was shit. But Walker. Also, Walker, that was a bit long-winded. But the main one for me, bro, is I honestly, truly believe, and he's been vocal. He's been one of the more vocal ones, but all of this Premier League, because we know that the Premier League, right? Richard Masters at the top of the Premier League. However, the Premier League is pretty much told what to do by the clubs, right?
Yeah, and he's right behind it.
He's the main one, bro. For me, him. Obviously, of course, the Glazers, but the Glazers aren't as active, right? They're right. FSG aren't as active. Daniel Levy is the one that fucking, and listen, I'm not going to get into reasons why at all, but difference of opinions between his owner and our owners is the whole reason. And this is where I always hate when politics comes into football, because I truly do believe this is politics, and this is a situation between your owner, his businesses, our owners, their business interests. And Daniel Levy has always been at the forefront. At the forefront, pushing this agenda against Manchester City. And for that reason, I don't want to loan them a player, and I don't want to be contributing to any wages while a player is at their football club. Because I'll be honest with you, I can't stand the guy.
I don't want to do business with Tottenham because of him.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with
you. Yeah. He has an agenda against City. He always has done. Has done. Because, well, let's not go into that. But it's a perfect segue to come onto it. He's just done a show on the Overlap with Gary Neville.
Has he?
Yes. And, let me just... I can't find the clip of it, but ultimately, right, it is entitled Daniel Levy, Ange, Thomas Frank, and the future of Tottenham. The overlap exclusive, right? So, can you tell me why, off the back of that, this morning it's been reported that Daniel Levy is once again talking with Gary Neville about 115? Right? Bro, Daniel Levy, you are doing a show about your football club, right? About Tottenham with an ex-Manchester United player. But shocked they are talking about 115.
I didn't know this. I might go and watch that one.
I'm going to watch it later.
YouTube.
Now, I've only seen, and I don't know if anyone's watched it yet, but there's something quite interesting in it because from what I've seen, in fact, do you know what? Let me see if I can get people, please make sure you're smashing the like button. Let me see if I can get some actual quotes from it because from what I read, not overlap. From what I read, he's kind of not putting the pressure on City as much. It's more, this is dragging on for way too long now. The Premier League, it needs to be sorted out. He actually did say in it, it's not fair for me to talk on other clubs. Now, Levy spoke on us before. So I'm kind of reading between the lines and thinking, yeah, Joe, you're saying it. That's kind of where I was going with this, bro. That are we seeing a different angle that in it, he's saying, look, it's dragged on too long, and I don't think it's fair I talk on other owners. Because in previous
it's not just that. Since you put a warning out to the Premier League that nothing is good to come out discuss-wise, because if they don't, City will sue. And they will.
But this is what I'm saying, right? This is exactly what I'm saying, that it's a slightly different angle to I've seen before. Now, people in the comments saying he's just answering questions. I do agree with you. And once again, it's good old fucking Sky Sports in the overlap, right? My whole thing is what Levy said in this isn't that bad. However, once again, it's an ex-Man United player, Sky Sports, and Daniel fucking Levy talking on 115, right? It's been going on for 2 years. And all of a sudden in this one, but all of a sudden now, the slander is on the Premier League. The slander is not on Manchester City, right? Now, is this a swing? Yeah, because all of a sudden people are thinking, shit. Yeah, it is actually the Premier League that are dragging this out, not Manchester City. And could that be... Alan, do you know what? I've just remembered. I remember Spaces probably a year ago. You used to be fucking flapping on Spaces about 115.
Yeah, we had a ding dong once.
Well, no, we never had a ding dong. You used to make me crack up because you were so fucking nervous of 115.
I still am. Put this back, Dave upstairs. This is the bet that will happen, and it will be filmed by Dave. Right? If City get sconned or get tapped for 115 in any way, right? I don't have to have a tattoo. I'm having a treble tattoo done on this arm, right? And he's going to pay for it. If we are found not guilty, which is what he thinks, right? Yeah. Then I have to have a tattoo, a treble 2023 Man City. On the top
Where were you going there? 19. You were going to go with some magic there, weren't you? 19.
Yeah, it was
1969 or something.
Yeah. So I'm having a treble tattoo, and mate, I have no tattoos at all on my body.
Yeah, no,
right?
same. I am the same.
Because I've agreed this bet with him. So if City get found not guilty, then I'll go straight down, and he's going to film it so we'll send it to you.
Okay, lovely. Oh, I'll have that. But you know what? There's this. I just am looking at the way things are at the moment. There was another report I read the other day, right? Yeah. And the way it sort of spoke about 115 was it might have even been this morning, you know. But I read a report, and basically it was speaking about what City have been found guilty of, and it said found guilty. And do you know the main thing that they were mentioning?
The not disclosing, no cooperation.
That's all of a sudden in reports. The main talking point was the non-cooperation. Now again,
3 points deduction.
I don't know. I don't know about this 3-point deduction thing because that don't make sense to me. 3-point deduction.
City will not accept that. It's a nothing for them.
Well, because if it's a non-cooperation means right. If you get found guilty with non-cooperation, if you get found guilty of what you've been accused of and non-cooperation, that can have points. But if you're actually, you are innocent, however, you're naughty because you should have cooperated with us earlier, then you can't go, okay, and for that, we're going to give you a 3-point deduction, because that 3-point deduction would have fuck all to do with football. That's just like, do you know what? We've cost everyone a lot of time and a lot of money, but it hasn't impacted anything on the pitch. So I think... But I just find it very weird that all of a sudden that they're making a bigger deal of the non-cooperation than they did before. Like maybe they're thinking, do you know what? We've got to now make this non-cooperation a big deal, that it's wrong that they didn't cooperate. And that's what Levy said. Levy said that this is costing a lot of money, and it's costing the Premier League a lot of money. It's costing all the other clubs a lot of money, and lawyers are getting rich off of it, which I thought, Levy, you cannot have an issue with people getting rich off of fucking things, mate, because you're getting rich off a fucking go-kart under your football ground.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Imran. Imran, I'm going to shout you later, by the way. I'm coming up to Manchester today. I'm probably going to get about a 2 p.m. train, something like that. And if you wanted to meet up for food tonight, then drop me a shout, man. I think Steve's up for it as well, so a few of us might go out for some food. So after the show, I'll give you a message, but it'd be good to catch up. And also, Cass said he needs to catch up with you as well. He's got some news for you. Are
you going to Sheer Khan?
I will let Imran choose. Imran knows all the good spots, man. So But I'm trying. Do you know what? I'm trying to go up there. I'm up there till Wednesday. Obviously, I'm seeing my other half tomorrow after the game, after the training. But I want to try and I want to try and not touch a drop of alcohol. To be honest with you, I'm just trying to. Yeah. I feel it's time. I feel like I'm a footballer, right? And I've had pre-season. And I've had a great pre-season. I've been fucking Mykonos. I've been...
You're always away.
I've got Marrakesh soon. So, look, that might be one last little European friendly. A couple of drinks and that. But yeah, I'm ready to knuckle down and, my days of Jack Grealish are gone.
Are you away on the 30th of August?
Well, I am. That's a weekend, right?
We played Brighton away.
Yeah, no. So all of us, about 20 to 30 of us, Mad Mike from Leicester. Do you know who Mad Mike from Leicester is?
No.
All right, let me show you who Mad Mike from Leicester is. He's one of our boys. He's often, you'll see him about on European aways with me and Steve and Eddie and the lot. This is him.
We're the famous man of the city. We're in Bratislava too. We're coming after your fucking Foxy crew.
Anyway, hold tight. And we call him Mad Mike from Leicester because he's not. He's from Wythenshawe, right? But he's from Wythenshawe, but he moved to Leicester a long time ago, to the point where his sons, hold tight, Max and oh fucking hell. Max and what's his other fucking son called? Oh, this is really bad because he's one of my mates. So I feel really bad now. I'll remember it in a sec. Anyway, his 2 sons, Max and fucking hell. Anyway, don't matter. His 2 sons, they both have Leicester accents, right? But Mike is one of those people that he wants everybody to know he's from Manchester, right?
What's the chances of you having a look?
Everyone. So we call him, and what was it? A chant we made in Paris. He's Brazilian. He only costs 30 million. Right. So we've got the one on Mike is he's from Leicester. He wears pink polyester. He claims he's from Manchester. But he's Leicester, Mike. Where's he from? He's from Leicester. He hates it. But old time, Mike. I feel really bad not remembering his son's name, though. But anyway, right. Paqueta. Would you take him?
No, we're full there. In that area, midfield, we're full.
So
We're full,
would you
mate.
take? So would you kick someone out? And look, I really feel for Paqueta. Me, I think.
Well, mate, he should sue the Premier League.
Yeah,
because he was an absolute certainty to be signed by City. So how much was it? He sort of doubled his wage, right?
Yeah,
that's the number one thing.
Yeah,
and all the sponsors and commercial deals he was got. There's another sue. I'd have an absolute field day with the Premier League now.
I see. The way I've described it is, if you get arrested, right? Yeah. And you don't get bailed, you get remanded. So if you get arrested and bailed, then ultimately you can go about your business until you have your court case, right?
Yep.
If you get remanded, as in sent to prison, and it's loss of income, right?
Yep.
Then you get found not guilty.
Yep.
Then you can basically go after compensation. Now, I understand he was not bailed, so it's not the same as prison. However, he was in negotiations for Manchester City. I think people had said, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I'd read that he'd already agreed personal terms with City.
He did,
It was just a case of West Ham and Manchester City agreeing the fee. So he was about to double his wage, right? Because of that case, right, he's had 2 years of being back at West Ham, right, where he would have been at City. Because remember, it's last season and the season before. It's been 2 seasons in a row we've been interested in him. And not just that, if you think commercially, how many commercial deals he's lost because of this? Because no one commercially would touch him with a barge pole while he's got that over him. I think it's really, really shit. Now, the one thing that's interesting is his age. He's actually I think he's a year older than Reinders.
Yep, 27.
So I think he's what we as our club see as prime age.
Yep.
Yeah. If we went in for him, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it. I do hear what you're saying. Where does he fit? But
the thing is, we're stacked in midfield.
I still think in midfield. But are we stacked in the 8 role? I don't think we are stacked in the 8 role, me. I really don't. Like,
unless the problem is, mate.
Unless you're playing someone that isn't an actual 8 there.
Unless you get rid of Grealish, but then you're in trouble again with the overseas.
Yeah. I do hear that. I do hear that.
The reason why I said what I said on text messages to you the other day, before the Grealish, was Grealish is English, mate.
Is he?
So that's
technically, is he? Is he? Technically,
well, he is.
Well, he could be Irish.
Well, yeah, true. But it comes as home quarter, so you're only going to get so many players in the Champions League squad.
Yeah.
So and Grealish would get that Champions League squad easy.
Yeah. I think this season's going to be very interesting with the England squad and who can get in there and who can't. Yeah. See, this is the thing. We have got 8s, but like Nico Reinders are 8s, Gundo cover.
Yeah.
I'd sell Gundo for Paqueta all day long. At this point, Gundo's 35, man. This is not. Do you know what? I saw someone say something the other day, and I thought it's quite a good way of looking at it. He said, for me, this second period of Gundogan at City, right? It will never be. I just don't want to speak on it. It's kind of like Gundogan when he left an absolute legend. And someone broke down all the stuff he did, bro. It's very simple. If you just say captain of the treble winning season, right? You can do that. You could also go. Back to top goal scorer, and you can do that. But it's a different player now.
But he was brought back to do a last 20 minutes of games when we're winning 2.
Agreed. That's what I'm saying.
And that never happened because
but that's why I'm saying, and that's why I'm saying I'm not. like, I'm not like I'd rather just not speak on second period Gundo because I don't like the slander on him. Right? I think it's. Do you know what? He's 35. He came in, yeah, and he. You're right. The goal in the final. There's so many things we can list. The goals against Liverpool, right? The goals against Liverpool. There's so much you could say to why Gundo is a legend. The second period Gundogan, I just would rather not speak on it because I'd never want to disrespect that guy. Gundogan,
what they should do, pull him into the office and say, look, we'll pay your contracts up now. Go and do your coaching badges. You've got a job for life here as a coach. Yeah,
Bo, do you know what?
And then go and buy Paqueta. Then go and buy Paqueta.
I know, Bo. I would not be mad at that. Paqueta coming in, we would be then if Paqueta came in, right, for Gundogan, we would then I'd happily sit and go, we're stacked in eights, you know.
We're stacked. The only thing we're not stacked is fullbacks and defenders. Fullback.
We got Nunes, bro.
Oh, please.
We've got Nunes. What do you mean, oh, please?
Please, no thanks.
No? Good morning. I am with you-know-who.
Nunes! Mate, it's been all right, you know. It's been fucking great today. Couldn't know better than much, though. What do you think? I'm steaming. I've been on. Good boys, man. Good boys, man.
Nunes pops. Right. Alan, are you going to be fair on Nunes this season?
I will be. He's a good going forward, but his defending is not all there for me.
Right. So, are you going to be fair on him, though? Are you going to be, right, it's a new... You shouldn't even have to do it's draw a line in the sand and it's a new day. Because actually, the back end of last season, Nunes and O'Reilly contributed to us getting Champions League football massively. Those two as fullbacks were quality.
We did. I'll be fair. I will say this. I'll be fair with all the players.
Yeah.
This
including
year, to
Nunes.
me, including Nunes, this year, there's a lot of unknowns at the club.
Yeah.
That we're going to have to see what we do. We can't predict what's going to happen because the players that we bought are all new.
Yeah.
So it's about do they grasp the way Pep plays? I still think it's going to take a bit of time.
Yeah.
But we're just going to have to watch. Be interesting. We just have to watch and see what happens.
Yeah. See, I said this yesterday to Patrick. I think the Nunes thing is quite interesting because we've got to remember last season he started off playing left wing, right? Actually put in a shift as a left winger, right?
Yeah,
he's a midfielder, right? He's a central midfielder.
And Pep quite clearly said he doesn't rate him in midfield. That's why we bought him.
Right. Yeah, fair. Fair. I don't know enough. See, this thing, I don't really know enough about Nunes in midfield to say. I mean, I think last season to not play Nunes in midfield at some points was a bit mental because we had no fucking legs in midfield. So to play someone with legs in midfield would have made perfect sense to me. But hey, who am I to question the gaffer, right? But he went from playing. If you think Nunes' time at City, he arrived as a midfielder. First season, he basically didn't touch grass.
Yeah.
Second season, he got told, actually, go and play on the left wing, please. Right? So he said, no problem. He went and played left wing, and he actually put in some numbers as a winger. Mm-hmm. Then he got dropped, and then all of a sudden got told, actually, do you know what, mate? Go and play right back for me. Right? And he goes, no problem, gaffer. Went and played right back. Now, if you think that journey for him and what that must have done on his confidence, his mentality, his self-belief, for him to then drop into right back and actually adapt at the pace he did, because he is not a right back, people. This isn't even like Rico Lewis, who has played right back for here and there 3 seasons in a row, right? This is not like when I say about playing Kuzanov as a right back. Kuzanov is a defender, first and foremost. So playing Kuzanov as a right back, he knows how to defend. He's a defender. Nunes just got thrown in at right back, and the speed that he actually developed and started to be able to play that role, I'm intrigued to see where that goes this season. Now, it doesn't mean I didn't want a right back. Doesn't mean I still wouldn't like a right back. But the speed he's developed at, why could Nunes not actually get better this season as a right back?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see. I hope he proves me wrong.
Yeah.
I hope he does. Because he'll shut me up and I'll say, fair play to him.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, I
think we both agree, as it is right now, I want the right fullback.
I still want one. Bro, for me, I think it's criminal for a club like Manchester City to, up until the summer, to not have one right back and one left back, right?
Crazy.
All your fullbacks should not be players playing out of position, right? And we've been unlucky. Don't get me wrong. Like, people always go back to the Mendy period. Mendy was away from, like, on the pitch. Mendy was barely available ever, right?
Yeah.
Like, we have been unlucky with fullbacks. Same time, we've been lucky with Kyle Walker and Cancelo, actually, who were two of the best fullbacks in the Premier League in that period. So we got very blessed with Kyle Walker. For me, Kyle Walker, actually, yeah, you're going to say Kyle Walker, best Premier League right back of all time?
Yeah.
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 I don't think it's debatable, to be honest with you. I think it's, because I think Kyle Walker at Tottenham might have, I mean, he didn't win anywhere near as much, but I really like Kyle Walker at Tottenham. I don't know if Kyle Walker at Tottenham might have been better than Kyle Walker at City.
Yep, I agree.
But he's still great for us.
Taking a stopgap just for one season.
Like who?
I wish he was 2 years younger, like Trippier, but he's not.
Nah, Trippier, nah. I mean, nah, because, bro, if you can have Trippier 2 years younger, then just take 2 years off Kyle Walker and bring him back.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, nah.
He's a Manchester lad. He's from Bury, isn't he? So
yeah, Trippier, didn't he come through? Was it Trippier that came through our academy?
Yeah, he's from Bury.
Yeah, I'm sure he did come through our academy, innit?
From Bury. Yeah.
Look, I'm still here saying, like, I know there's not amazing quality right backs, but personally, I would rather have an actual right back, even if they're not. Like, even if they're not quite, like, just to have someone like Jed Spence, I've said a few times. Now, again, listen, if they want actually, do you know what? If they want Grealish, I'd be saying here, yeah, we want Jed Spence. I'd take that exchange. Jed Spence, I'm pretty certain Jed Spence is English, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
99% certain he is.
Tottenham won't do business with us.
Oh, yeah, he's English. So you say they won't do business with us, but if they want, look, bro, Maddison is probably out for a good part of the season, and they've got what? 2 weeks left till the Premier League starts. And at this point, Son, they've just this weekend, bro, Tottenham have announced Son's leaving and Maddison is injured, right? Now, if they want Grealish, I'd be saying, give me Jed Spence. Give us Jed Spence. You can have Grealish because, firstly, the wages of Spence to Grealish, that will help us out. The wages will be a lot less. Secondly, he is a right back, right? By the way, he's also a right back who last season put in a damn good shift on the left as well, which is also important. But I'm not saying Jed Spence is the answer. Yeah, I'm not saying Jed Spence, but I'm saying Jed Spence is a right back. He will do a better job there, in my opinion, than Nunes would. Because the issue defensively with Nunes is everyone's telling me Nunes is rapid, right? So what is the issue with transitions when Nunes is on the pitch? And I guess it's because his reading of the game defensively is not there as a right back. Why? Because he's not a right back. And sometimes those things come with experience. Do you know what I mean? Like being able to read danger and being able to know, hold on, because Nunes, you know, the minute Nunes is getting over that halfway line, he's in midfield role. He's in, this is how you play in the final third role, right? That's because that's what he's used to doing. If you take a fullback, when a fullback gets further forward, what they're thinking about is also, hold on, where are the other players from the opposite team? What runs do I need to be worried about? So, go on.
the first mistake Nunes makes when he's playing fullback, there's going to be a massive meltdown.
Yeah. Oh, huge meltdown. Yeah.
There'll be a huge meltdown. First mistake.
Yeah.
You know, the howlers he made against Man United were horrendous. Mate.
But that's the one. But there's been a few. But this is the thing about his reading of the game defensively, that it's good. It takes a player a long time to just have, what's it called? Drive when you drive. You know, when you drive, you get that sixth sense.
Yeah.
But you don't get it when you're young. I remember my mum and dad telling me when I was a young kid, right? When I was 17, said, it's not about your driving ability, it's about being able to read others, right?
Yep. Correct.
And they said, and that comes with experience. It's a sixth sense that you just, and I think that would be the same with a fullback. Nunes hasn't got that sixth sense yet, because when he's in that final third, he's not thinking about runs that plays and transitions. He's thinking about what he's going to offer going forward. So, and do you know what, Victor? You're right. A few players do have those brain fart moments. Like, so I take Spence. Do you know what? The more I'm thinking about it, if they want Grealish, I'm urging Viana to say, all right, do you know what? Because I think most of our fan base, look, he might not be the ideal right back, but I think at this point, a lot of us are just getting to the place where we're just like, yeah, do you know what? We need a right back. We just need a right back. I don't know.
Well, we'll see. See, I know he's good. Cancelo couldn't defend. I agree with that.
Yeah. I was never a big fan of him defensively.
He was a shocking defender.
Well, but do you know what? I'll be honest. There was a period where probably actually while Trent was at his best at Liverpool, Cancelo was at his best at City, right?
Yeah.
And both of them I found very, very similar in that their defensive ability was not great.
Yeah, correct.
But going forward, they were game changers. Both of them game changers. But I think that's where we were so lucky with having Cancelo and having. Sorry, bear with me, Alan. Alan, tell everyone to get the likes up, please, for the last 10 minutes. I just need to go and check the door.
Guys, the thumbs up on the below. Can you please press that? That's the like button. Okay, so the thumbs up, that one. Press that and get the likes up. And let's get it high tonight, very, very high. Because it doesn't cost you anything. You're not subscribing. So
you better fucking subscribe. You better subscribe.
People think it costs you money to subscribe. It doesn't.
Oh, no, that's to become a member. Actually, do you know what? I do need to. I don't know how you become a member, but people, I believe I have set up membership. But I've had a few people ask me if I've set up membership. I have actually set up membership. I think. So you can also, if you want to become a member and help support the channel and keep me off work for a little bit longer, that'd be absolutely great. But right, let's move on. What else is there to talk about?
Trafford.
Oh, listen, if you want a minute segment to actually, have you and Patrick caught up yet?
The Aussie Patrick or the
no. True City Patrick.
Right. Well, we were texting last night. I was watching your show and I was texting him this morning.
About
last
what?
night for him. About your show. And we were talking about a few things. The Trafford thing. I'd start Trafford at the start of the season, to be honest with you.
Right.
I'm at the opinion.
We fucking know you would. Jesus Christ.
Listen, I'm at the opinion. Like, until that guy signs an extension, or if he says, no, I'm not signing it, Trafford starts. Simple.
I don't want Edison to sign. Oh my God, Rico is a G. The first one I have seen. So I have set it up. You can become a member. People, appreciate that a lot. And Rico, just so you know, Riku, sorry, I am going to be looking into all the different things I can do for membership, but I've only literally just worked out how to press a button to set it up. So I don't know. It's somewhere on the page, but appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. And I promise you there are going to be perks for membership. I just need to work out all the different ones, but appreciate that. So
do you want to see my latest?
Hold on. You want Edison to sign a contract then?
No, listen. When he refused to sign an extension, which he did for 6 months, And I said, go and get another goalkeeper. And we got Trafford, and I was really happy about it, right? Because I think the kid's got a lot of talent, all right? I would say start with in the next 10 years, he's going to be our goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Just start. Yes, he's going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But will you tell me a goalkeeper that doesn't?
Yeah.
So start him. Give him the confidence and start him.
See, with the Edison thing, I'm very much I've always been a fan of what City have done with the likes of Zabaleta, Vinny, David Silva, Yaya Toure, Aguero, Fernandinho, Gundogan first time, where I think Bernardo Silva next season. I'm a big fan of players that I consider either legends or cult heroes that have put in an absolute fucking shift for the club, won us countless trophies, are allowed to go on a free contract, right? When it gets to the point of even De Bruyne as well, by the way, when it gets to that point where it's like, because that means they get the send-off firstly, because if you let a player in, right, you usually let a player know they're going on a free about a month before the end of the season, 2 months before the end of the season, which means they get the send-off that they, right?
He's going to get it. He's going to get it now, isn't he?
That's what I mean. Edison, and I'll be honest with you, at the back end of last season against Fulham, when De Bruyne was getting all the celebrations and everything and the goodbyes after he'd also had it at the home ground, I was thinking, if Edison's going, I'll feel for him a little bit because no one's so I like that. I also don't want, imagine now if we went and offered Edison a 2-year contract extension on 60 grand more than he's currently on, right? And then Trafford becomes the number one keeper, right? We then have another case like we've got a bit with John Stones at the moment, where we've got a player on shitloads of money. He's not playing no more.
Can't get rid of him.
And you can't get rid of him because they go, nah, do you know what? I'd rather stay. So I think the right thing now to do is, and I said this yesterday.
Yeah, I tell you what, you're getting some new members here, mate. They're all flying.
I'm going to shout them all out in a minute. I said to Patrick yesterday, I think that I want Edison to start because I don't want Trafford to be thrown under the bus. You spoke about if Nunes has a bozo moment against Wolves, right? If Trafford concedes a goal against Wolves, there'll be an element of the fan base that even if we win 3-1, they'd still be like, not too sure about this keeper though, right? And I would like Edison to start because we know Edison can come in, do the job. But what I really want is, and I hope, is that if Edison gets, whether it's fatigue, whether it's an injury, whether it's form, if at any point he drops form, Trafford comes in, and then from that point, Trafford goes, this is my fucking role and I'm having it now. And that then keeps it. But I think we're in a good place. With the 2 keepers we've got, I think we're in a very, very good place. Right, so I've already said a massive shout out to Riku. Appreciate that for becoming a member. Also, a massive shout out to Simon Clark as well. Really appreciate that, Simon. Thank you very much. And as I say, people, now that I believe now you're a member, there's a community tab and things get shared on there. So in fact, let me finish this and I'll have a quick chat about it then. And of course, massive shout out to Herbal, who's always here with the comments. Sorry, where's Herbal? Herbal, you've become one as well, aren't you? There you are. Appreciate Herbal as well. So this week, as I said, I'm going up to Manchester today. I'm going to be starting to schedule shows for the season from basically this week. We're still going to be doing the shows every single day at 10:30. So yes, tomorrow morning before I go to the training, I'll be doing a show 10:30 to 11:30. Might have a guest with me, might have a guest or two with me, to be fair. Then Wednesday, I will be doing the same thing from my hotel room up in Manchester again. Thursday, Friday, same thing. And then a week today, I will be starting to do 2 shows a day. There will be new panel shows. And in this, I'll also be putting a load of new membership stuff that we'll do as well. So expect to see a lot more. And I know people keep asking about Steve. Steve's actually said from today he's back. But I've said, you know what, bro, let's start from the week before the Premier League starts. We're going to start with 2 shows a day. Martin will be on. Martin just got back yesterday, didn't he? I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
I've not spoken to him yet, but it was on LB's show for about 20 minutes, wasn't it?
Okay. And no, Steve hasn't left. Steve's just busy. He's a busy guy. You've got to remember, people, that currently this is my day job, right? Doing YouTube is currently my day job. Until I go back to a job, this is my day job. Steve has multiple businesses that he's running, so he can't be on at 10:30 every morning. And to be honest with you, that's just not the way it is with Steve. Like even on his channel, Steve has certain things Steve don't want to come on here and talk shite about well, he probably would. He's just got more important things to do. So, but he will be back 3 or 4 times a week on the channel. So don't worry. And yeah, anyone, I hope a lot of you are going to be heading down. Anyone that's Manchester based are going to be heading down to the Joey Stadium tomorrow for the open training. I'm really looking forward to it. But there's a few things I'm looking out for. Will Rodri be there?
I think everyone's got to accept now that Rodri's going to be a big part player for the first quarter of the season. You've got to manage his time properly because he's had a very, very serious injury.
Well, I'm even at a point, where I like that view, but at the moment it's like we don't know if he's going to be starting the season yet.
I don't think he will.
I think if he was injured, right, I think City would have put a statement out saying Rodri's injured by now. I do think that he's just not. I think he's probably just not fit at the moment. And they're saying, do you know what? Right now, we need to work on getting your fitness back up. So I don't know if he's going to be a Remember at the start of last season, he didn't start for us for a bit because he was a bit tired as well. I think Rodri, but that's what I'm interested in seeing tomorrow. Will he be there? Someone just said, and I agree with this, I can't wait to see Cherky in training. I cannot wait to see Cherky in training. Yeah, Cherky in training, that's going to be a very, very good one. I want to see James Trafford as well. And do you know what? I want to see Kolo Touré and Pep Linders and see how vocal they are. Because I'm hearing that those two are really... Apparently, someone said to me that they are challenging Pep on a lot of things and that Pep's loving it. And that Pep's loving it as well. Yeah, so... people get those likes up, 6 away from 150. Let's get them up closer to 170. There's 170 here. Come on, let's get those likes up close towards 170. Who else am I looking forward to in training?
Guys, I think we should be getting to 200 at a minimum. So come on, guys. Everyone press the thumb.
Let's get them up to 200.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, what was I going to say? So I do want to see Kuznetsov in training. I want to see... Right, I'm intrigued at what this training is going to be about, right? Oh, yeah, they are unveiling the new signings. I think there's quite a lot. I've heard that they're looking... they'll be signing stuff as well. So, but I'm intrigued to see what they do. Like, ultimately, is it going to be proper training? If it is, are we going to see them and be able to look at, say, Kuznetsov and think, hold on a second, they're trying to train Kuznetsov on the right side? Or will it just be a match? Will it openly just be a match like 10v10 or something? I'm intrigued to see what happens. I am. But yeah, the main one for me is, I mean, there's two... At this point, I think there's 2 things that are very important to me. Is Rodri fit? And is Rodri signing a new fucking contract?
I don't think we'll know that for a few weeks or maybe even a month.
Till he's fit.
Yeah.
And that's concerning because at the moment, I do understand.
Let's not panic. Rodri is not going anywhere.
We hope. We hope.
No,
I don't think he is.
Rodri is not going anywhere.
I don't think he is.
You're sounding like me now. You're sounding like me.
Yeah, bro, we sound like you with 115. But
yeah.
So right, people, we are going to wrap it up here. In fact, is anyone going live? Because I've promised my daughter that before I leave to go Manchester, I'm going to take her to get some a dessert, which is mad at 11:40 in the morning, but that's what she wants. So, hey, she always gets what she wants. Right, yeah. This is going to redirect over to Saeed's channel. Right, what I want you all to do is I want you to stay where you are. Rodri is in training. See, this is the thing, Dudley. I've seen people saying Rodri's in training, but I've also seen some fake pictures online. So I don't know where you get. Maybe this might be right, but from what I'm being told is quite a few of the pictures are fake ones. They're old ones, and if you look at his training, what he's wearing, that's not what he would be wearing right now. Apparently, that's what I'm being told. But this is going to go over to Saeed's channel. Could you all please stay here? This will redirect you straight over to Saeed's channel. Now, he's not live yet. He's going live in 15 minutes. But could you please hashtag? So just go over there, smash a like, and hashtag rags. Yeah, just do it. All of you. I want as many of you to do it as possible so that when Saeed fires up his stream, right, this Man United channel is just full of rags. You know what? If someone wants to hashtag the swamp, yeah, you can do that as well. But just bombard him with the rags, please. And anyone, I look forward to seeing anyone that is going down there tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of us down there. Please come up, say hello, and we can have a chat about City. Until then, I'm going to leave you with this quality young comedian. In fact, I'm going to say his name because I keep playing him, and I need to give him a shout out a bit more. Where is it? Bear with me. His name is...
I like Ben's comment. I'm not even giving a United channel a view. No way.
Listen, just go there. Just go there and do the rag thing. You don't have to watch nothing. So, people, please go and check this young comedian out. He's hilarious, right? His name, I'm going to play you two things from him. He's on Instagram. He's called Declan Evans Comedy. So... Declan Evans Comedy. And I'm going to leave you with these two. Peace, we're out.
Bit of sad news for you, though. I've lost my dog recently.
Aww.
Thanks for the sympathy. I went out looking for him. I couldn't find him anywhere. My dad said to me, "You need to get back out there and you need to look harder." So I went out, got myself a couple of tattoos and a Stone Island jacket. We've had a couple of dodgy dealings around my way recently. Only last week there was a car salesman and he got arrested for selling drugs. Amazing, isn't it, when you think you know someone? I never knew he sold cars.